right now, with all things equal with running backs, who would you take for the rest of the year?
There's a lot of great running backs. You got Saquon, Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs is in that conversation.
CMC.
There's a lot of guys playing at a high level right now. Yeah. But with everything equal, all things considered, I am taking, without a doubt, Jonathan Taylor right now. And I'm showing the Colts some love because we didn't earlier. But he leads the league in rushing yards by over 100 yards.
Yep.
He has 10 rushing touchdowns, which is first in the NFL. He leads the league in rushing yards per game. So you can't just say, okay, he's played more games than some of these other guys. He's at 99.6. I'm rounding that up to 100. He's got triple digits right now per game. He's protecting the football, 131 carries.
Yeah.
No fumbles. He has 185 receiving yards and a touchdown receiving as well. But the thing that I love the most about him right now, and Richie, you'll appreciate this, and this is kind of the quarterback mindset, is he's great in pass protection. Yeah. I need to know that I trust this guy in the backfield. The numbers are great. The stats are great. Everybody can do that. Guys can go out there and run the football, but he is the best pass protection, or he's the best pass blocker considering all the top running backs right now in the NFL. He has the best run or the best pass protection grade. That is something that gets overlooked, but it's so important. Right now, he's on track for 1,700 rushing yards. He's on track for 500 receiving yards and 26 total touchdowns. 24 of those would be rushing touchdowns. And if he keeps that up and gets to that number, that would tie 5th all time in the NFL for a single season. A lot of great running backs in the NFL right now, but I'm taking number 28 for the Colts right now.
All things considered.
All things considered.
All things equal.
Yep.
You starting the franchise.
Yep.
With all of these people, you starting the franchise.
I'm taking Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
Why? What do you? What?
Go ahead. No, you
go ahead.
Yeah,
No.
on a run here. Let's
Go
hear
ahead.
you, Gerald.
Hear this wisdom.
I'm waiting, and don't bring up offensive line because I'm ready for that.
No, I'm not bringing up O-line because we're not worried about that. We're starting the franchise, and you're taking the person. So if you're starting the franchise, you just watch them do what they did out of college.
Yep.
You taking them skill for skill, whether they can catch, they can run, what they can do in the box, all of that.
Yes.
The guy's Bijan Robinson. It's Bijan. It is Bijan. Okay, you gave all that. Bijan is accounting for 40% of their offense. You know who he has been at wide receiver. He's in the backfield. You can move him all over. He's a weapon. You talk about a running back. Bijan is a weapon. You can put him all over. And in the box, you know who got the most? He got all them yards, right? That means he's not getting touched. But you know who got the most broken tackles, who's making people miss, who's making people fall off of him, number one?
Okay.
Is Bijan.
And you know who has the most yards after contact right now when he's getting hit? Is Jonathan Taylor by a large margin.
No, it's
right now.
not. It's Bijan.
No, it's yards after contact?
4.2 yards after contact per attempt.
I'm talking about total yards after contact.
Per attempt, he's making the most people miss. You can move him anywhere. Jonathan Taylor is right here, or he's taking a screen out the backfield. We know where he's going to be at.
He's doing per carry, and you're doing
I'm doing total.
Yeah.
Bijan,
he's carrying it way
he's
more
split
than
out
he's
wide. You can put him in the slot. You can put him in the backfield. You can put him all over the place. He's a weapon. He's a person. You got to know where he's at all times. Jonathan Taylor, he's sitting right there, or he's going to catch it out the backfield. That's it.
Yeah, but
They can't stop it.
Yeah, and he's still putting up.
Listen to what's happening, because we have to take O-line, scheme, all of that out of it.
Yep.
That was the stipulation.
That's fine.
You're taking all of that out of it. You're building a franchise. You're picking the guy to do your franchise. Bijan is the guy. You're talking about a bunch of stuff that has to do with all the other stuff that goes with what's happening. I can't bring it up because it's not part of stipulations. But forget the O-line. If we talk about who's not being touched until they get in the second level, it's your guy. Bijan is getting beat up in the backfield. He's still doing what he's doing. I need a guy that if all hell breaks loose, he still can get, boom, bounce off, make you miss. And it's a tight box right here. I can make you miss, and still go to yard. He's the youngest out of all of them.
And you're saying Jonathan Taylor can't do that right now?
He's not doing it.
Yes, he is.
No,
he has over 400 yards after contact.
He's not being touched until he's in the second level.
No, Gerald, no.
He's not being touched until he's in the second level.
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor's a phenomenal running back. He is a phenomenal running back. I'll give you that. But we're talking about a guy who can make him miss. You can put him here, you can put him here. I love that he can block. That's wonderful. That's incredible. I get somebody else to do that. But I get somebody else to do that.
All right, go look at pass blocking grades.
I can get somebody else to do it. I don't care. You know why? Because I can bring him in the block, but you know Bijan, as he come in the block, Bijan, you can go play wide receiver, you can put him in the slot.
can.
You come block for me, but I need this guy on the field to make a play. Forget the blocking. Get him to come block for me. I need that guy to make the play. 40% of the Falcons' offense is this guy.
So you're going to take him in passing situations. You're saying your argument's going to take him off the field to let another running back come in and block?
Is he not listening to what I just said?
No,
I
no.
said bring in a guy to block, but Bijan has to stay on the field.
So you're putting Algier and Robinson on the field at the same time.
He's a weapon. He's not just a running back. He's a weapon. One-on-one in space, he's actually running routes. He's not just taking screens to the crib. He's 65 snaps at slot or wide receiver. 65. That is far beyond any other running back. He's not just a running back. He is a weapon. That's the difference.
Who do you have, Richie?
I'm going Jonathan Taylor.
Okay,
I'm
2 for JT.
I'm going Jonathan
And that's
Taylor.
an offensive lineman, too.
Yeah, I'm going Jonathan Taylor because every time he touches the ball, he's an explosive threat. He could take it all the way.
Because he's not getting touched.
He catches out of the backfield.
You're ignoring the
screen
go ahead.
game. The screen game is
I
good with
just
him.
said it. It's a screen.
And also,
Screen.
he's my fantasy running back.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, me too.
But I've spent a lot of time around Jonathan Taylor. He trains down in Arizona in the offseason.
Really?
He's rehabbed a couple injuries down there at Exos. I mean, this kid is rock solid. He is a good dude. He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
He's a really just, he's a kind guy. Like he's
Oh, shoot. You know him.
he's legit.
kind.
No, but
He's kind.
No,
Let me
but,
talk about football here. I
no,
was
but
kind.
If
it don't matter.
If I own the team or if I'm calling the shots, that's the guy I want because he's not only explosive, but he's a great player and he's a great dude.
If you don't know none of that, we're just going off their skill set. Forget the dude.
Yeah, but that's a hypothetical because you can't just use.
Here,
Go ahead.
I'll say this about Bijan. He accounts for 40% of the offense.
Because.
Michael Penix stinks.
Wow.
Okay, so if your quarterback is trash, you need a weapon. Somebody I can give the ball to and we still can get it done.
Well,
There you go.
My argument was going to be that the Colts have more weapons on the outside with Tyler
Makes
Warren and
it
Michael Pittman
easier.
Jr. and Daniel Jones
It
is
makes
playing
it
well. More
easier.
so than what the Falcons have. That's why Bijan Robinson touches the ball so many times because they need him to.
Okay,
Jonathan Taylor.
so if we got one person, this one guy,
Yep.
the only reason, I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason I didn't pick CMC is because I'm worried about, it says, the question was moving forward.
No, this
CMC
year.
This year.
This year.
That's what I'm
Skip,
saying.
who do you
right now.
No, right now.
Yeah.
Moving forward. That's what I'm saying. Rest of the season. I worry about CMC's wear and tear.
Yep.
He's not running as explosive. He's getting the job done, but I just worry about if he'll get banged
Yeah,
up.
of course.
That's the only reason I didn't pick him.
Okay?
Skip.
And that's what I told you
Yep.
on Monday. I don't trust CMC's health, even though he completely and utterly outplayed Bijan on Sunday night in
Yep.
San
Right.
Francisco. After Bijan, we've had 3 straight night game shows, where we came into a show and we had a Bijan night where we heralded him, put him up on a pedestal.
Yeah, we did.
And then we had the C-Mac night, and last night was the Jahmyr night.
Yeah.
Okay, to your point about Bijan, if this question were, who do you want for the rest of his career, I'm Bijan all day and all night. If we're going the next 5, 6, 7 years, I don't know how
Okay.
long they'll last, but if you're going way forward,
I hear you.
yeah, then this kid is as special as you get on and off the field. If you want to talk about off the field special with JT, this kid's right there because I've been around him and he is as special and quality
Great dude.
and freakishly gifted as it goes. But right now, it's disturbing me, and I love Raheem, but they bring in Algier. When they get in the red zone, they go banger back. And I'm like, what? Because Emmitt Smith ain't coming out of the game. But trust me, Eric Dickerson would say, are you kidding me? You're going to pull me out. He gets you in the red zone, and then they let Algier kind of close the deal. Anything first and goal, it's Algier banging away. And I'm like, are you just trying to save him, or what? Or do you not think he runs hard enough? Does he not run violently enough between the tackles? And so it's disturbing to me because I think he can. I think he can be the workhorse back as well as the finesse back. Because you're right, you can just split him out and throw it to him 40 yards down the field because he's a wideout masquerading as a running back. So on just gifts, I give you. But I got to quickly give this love to Jahmyr. This is just, to my eyes, as I sit back in my living room, if I have a choice of watching any of these guys, I'm watching Jahmyr
You love to watch
any-
him, yeah.
Hey,
He is fun.
he is
Fun to watch.
Like,
Fun to watch.
everybody else is standing still.
Yeah.
okay. He
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
the
you're like-
most
Effortless.
electric of these backs. He electrifies a game in ways none of these guys can electrify a game. He's smaller than all. By the way, he is the youngest. He's 2 months younger than Bijan is. So he's still just a baby to me, but he's 5'9", 200, 202. But my God, every time he touches the ball, run or pass, I'm thinking, is this it? You know, is he going to break it? Because he's got the most speed, he's got the most acceleration. But now we're back to dual, 1-2 punch because what's the other kid's name?
David Montgomery?
David Montgomery. He comes in and bangs away when they need yards. So I was looking at their carries last night. David Montgomery's got 78 to 104 rushes for Jahmyr. So they're trying to spell him and do thunder and lightning and thunder and lightning or lightning and thunder. And yet Jahmyr, when he gets his chances between the tackles, he bangs it up in there. He runs fearlessly hard. Okay, and then I got to mention before I get to my answer, Saquon. If this were a year ago, we'd be going crazy right
Yeah,
now over
everybody
wouldn't even be a
Saquon,
top.
right?
Yeah.
But he still hasn't rushed for 100
Yeah,
yards.
moving on.
So he averaged 125 a game last year, and he's stuck at 53, and he had 18 carries for 44 yards the other day at Minnesota. And I'm like, what happened? Well, to me, Saquon, feel free to disagree, was always a luxury back to me. He was the icing on the cake where if he sees daylight and hits daylight, if you give him a big crease where he can see it and hit it, it's house, man, because he can still fly. He timed 4.4 coming out, and he can still run 4.4, maybe 4.3 with the football under his arm. But if he sees jerseys, he just tiptoes, and it's a none-yard run because he just goes down. He doesn't run with force or authority between the tackles at all. So I don't see it.
Man, I've seen this guy make
hey,
multiple
I've
guys
watched
miss and then
him
hurtle a dude
closely.
backwards
Okay,
Yeah.
when there's no one blocking for him with three jerseys
but
around.
that's when he gets free.
He wasn't
And
free- yeah.
Last year, they got him free a lot because
Sound like somebody this year.
who?
You talking
Jonathan
about-
Taylor.
You talking
Yeah.
about the guy that has the most yards after contact right now in the NFL?
Okay,
I agree with you, Skip.
Okay.
Saquon is like, you open up a big wide hole for him, Saquon's going
God.
to find it, and he's special.
Yeah.
But will he give us like a CMC performance that we saw the other night? Grind it up in between
No.
the tackles,
I
take
don't-
those small creases?
Okay, so to sum this up,
Yeah.
forgive me for this. I respect Bijan going for long haul, but you can't argue with Jonathan Taylor right now. You just can't because
You can't. I'm going to argue it.
Okay, it's just. I mean, you tried and you did a good job, but when this is his sixth year,
Gerald says no.
he is at the peak of his powers right now, where he'll pass block, he'll get hard yards, he'll get luxury yards, he'll get all the yards. He is
Do it all.
a huge reason. He is the literal driving force of the team with the best record in football. And if I'm just going for the rest of the year, he's a pro's pro. He's a solid citizen, and I'm not around that team, so I can't say for sure. But I think he might be the leader of that team more than Danny Dimes is the leader of that.
He's been there longer too. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's faithful.
Yeah.
But, and I know
Yeah.
that was my point though. I'm glad you brought that up, Skip, because I know you're laughing, joking about the pass protection thing. But if I'm, as a quarterback, as an offensive coordinator, I'm starting an offense, I want a guy that's an every down back. He can run through you, he
Bijan's
can
every
run
down
around
back.
you,
Yeah.
he can get some of the screen plays. I'm not going to say
every
he's
down
out,
back.
but he can pass protect. I can keep him on the field at all times, and he can still produce at a high level, and he's not afraid to do the dirty work. I'm looking at everything when it talks about who is a guy that you would want as your running back right now.
Who will be harder to game plan for, Bijan or Jonathan Taylor?
Okay, but now
Okay.
Jonathan
Who will
Taylor.
be harder to game plan for?
Jonathan Taylor. Because,
yes,
it would because
you're lying.
but you're talking about him
You're
in an
lying because you know where he's at
No,
all times.
but you're talking
you
about
have
him-
to when
What do you have to do for Jonathan
When
Taylor? You got to
we're
load the
scheming-
box and I know we're talking.
we're scheming defensively.
Yes.
And I got Jonathan Taylor and I got Bijan. Okay, we know what this guy is. He's a home run hitter, but we know he's going to be right there. When you're scheming for Bijan, we got to make sure we got somebody on him because he'll be here. We got to find him at all times. Wherever he's at, everything starts with 7. Find where he's at. Is he over there? Is he right here? Okay, now he's in the backfield. Now we got him. He's over here now. Now we got Jonathan Taylor sitting right there.
Okay, and if everyone knows,
deal with.
so every defensive coordinator knows he's sitting right there, but he still has 700 yards rushing. He's getting 100 yards per game.
We can't get it.
What do you mean? Why is
it's
that?
not part of the question. But
no, you keep using that though, and that's why you try to get a gotcha on who would you game plan for. Well,
no,
yeah, his
I didn't try to
team,
get a
you have
gotcha.
other
I'm
weapons.
telling the truth. You know it's Bijan.
But if you're game planning,
who's more harder to game plan for?
I would say Jonathan Taylor because you got to load the box and you got to worry about stopping the run.
That is a coach's thing. You are the coach. Skip just said, I don't know why they do it. Would you take him out? No. Would you take him out? No.
No,
of
course no.
Forget what they're doing. What would you do? Would Bijan be in the game in the red zone? Absolutely, he would.
He should.
Okay, so we've got 3 for JT, 1 for Bijan. The chat is going with Gibbs.
Okay.
And
Because of last night.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And just, I'm going to throw in mine a little bit just because I'm a fantasy football girl. You guys are I'm a fantasy football girl. CMC leads in fantasy football points. So I think we have 2023 CMC back. I'm going to go CMC. Put that in the hat real quick, but we're going to move on. Okay, so you know what I would love to see this year? I